You're building the empire.
And we'll help you protect it.
Because even the most powerful women
still have trust issues.
If you're still taking money advice from people who can't even explain risk, you're not getting coached. You're getting content.
And if you get information from people who don't practice law, you're not getting protected. You get played.
Ooh. Today, we're bringing our PR strategist, Robin Gamble, because we're pulling the curtain back on something important. Why? Trust issues isn't entertainment. It's training.
Yes, and content can make you get informed, but training can make sure that you're protected.
Yeah, content versus training.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the difference today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome back to Trust Issues, where money meets mindset, legacy, legal meets legacy, and power meets protection. I am Erica Hall with EH Wealth Advisors. I'm here with my girl,
Urenia Ricks-Johnson with Ricks & Associates PLLC. And I'm so excited because we have our PR strategist.
Yes.
And
our social media
guru.
All
and our
things,
girl.
Yes. And she just makes sure that we look so good. So we wanted to bring her on because after she just told us what the deal was, we was like, you need to come on the show and tell the world what you told us.
Yes. Tell us. Tell us, and not just us, but tell the world.
Yes. So family, today our special guest is Robin Gamble, formerly of Robin Gamble Photography, but she is now expanding. I know she's expanding her clientele. And so when you listen to what she has to say today, she might take you on. I don't know. But she's here because we're being intentional about what we're doing this season.
Yeah, we're not trying to be popular. We're building authority.
Yeah, I like that.
And the kind of people we want to be around. It's the money, it's the legal professional, all in one. I'm listening to them.
That's
what
right.
we want you to understand, that you need to listen to what we have to say.
That's what we want people to say. Well, I'm listening to them.
Right.
Yes. So, hey, Robin.
Hey. What up, though?
What up, though?
No, I love that because you two are rare. You can't just go out and find two people that have the knowledge that you have. So you guys are not just dropping tips, okay? You're building a framework.
I appreciate that. Exactly. And so, Robin, you have discovered that you have special gifts, special talents. And the one thing that I think that you have discovered is that you have not only the network, but the know-how. You have demonstrated to us that we need to stick with you, because you said to us that we're not just dropping content.
No, you're not. And, it's your brand. It isn't just what you post. You guys have a brand.
Yeah.
And I try to repeat that with people when you're not in the room. So people need to be talking about you when you're not around. Yeah. And I think that they are.
But we appreciate the confidence that you have in us, in what we do, and for us to just segue from just being just advisors or just people that that people look to, but just also taking it that step further to trainers.
Yeah.
That if people are looking to really know what to do and how to do, that we've kind of crossed over to that area. But that's only been with your help. You have definitely been at the forefront of just making sure that we understand what our mission is.
Yes, because you got to stay on track. You got to stay on
She
track.
keeps us on track now.
You can have all the things and, just be all over the place. But you really do have something here, and you really have a lot of I've learned a lot. Heck, I said one of your quotes today talking to people. But that's the part that people need to understand, and that's why they need to do business with the two of you, is to get the information.
Yeah.
Get the knowledge.
And a lot of it is entertainment dressed up as expertise. Like you don't
Absolutely.
have
Absolutely.
really. It's just the entertain. It's the bells and whistles, but it's almost like the Wizard of Oz. All of us have seen that. Where behind the curtain,
yeah,
it's the small person behind the curtain, but it's all the bells and whistles outside. So you would think that it's really, really big. It's really, really involved. But when you get behind closed doors, it's none of those things. And I remember you telling me, Robin, just when we were talking about how you were just like, you're not just saying these things, you're doing it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and working hard too, because it's a lot of people. You can get on ChatGPT and come up with your whole plan, but like you're actually really following the plan.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. Like if I say, oh okay, say this, do this, do that, you don't like, I don't feel like it. You make the time. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really
you.
appreciate it.
And the schedule is so busy. And,
Oh my
and when we
God.
talk about defining the difference between the YouTube presenters and finding out that they're not even licensed professionals, but a lot of times the internet is just full of hot takes and quick hacks and one size fits all, and it's just like Googling all this information. You don't know what applies to you and what doesn't.
Right, and that's why you're going to be on a training platform. Period.
That's
You
why.
got to teach people how to think and how to evaluate the risk and decisions and consequences. So I just feel like this is the right path for you to have an audience too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that training part is so important, and it's just really sometimes it's about changing people's mindset or getting them to think a certain way as opposed to what they've been thinking and how they've been perceiving things,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to estate planning, when it comes to trusting that process with estate planning until a lot of times, like I said, we don't think about it until something happens, and changing people's mindset into thinking that. And that comes with that training and having people around you that that are invested in you really learning this, as opposed to just giving you information and just saying, oh, okay, you just go with it. No, we're invested in making sure that we go beyond that point of just giving information or just giving fluff. We're vested in making sure that you excel and succeed in what you're doing.
Yeah, I think the biggest turning point for me was hearing people repeat back to me some of the things that I'm saying, and then I'm like, yeah, you got it. So it's not just learning the popular sayings, but they say, I started doing that. When you said give every dollar an assignment, I started doing that. I told you I was sitting with my girlfriend the other day, and she was like, I heard something on the show that changed my life, that I have an estate, right?
exactly.
And now what are you going to do with it? Now so now that she knows that if she has $1, that she has an estate, that there's something that she needs to do. And I think what you're doing by saying that is saying that you have a responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it helps people not to tune you out. Because, we know in training, a lot of times we all have went through training in our life where it's just, we get to we know in the first couple minutes if we're going to be paying attention for the long haul of this training.
I'm telling
Yep.
you, preaching,
Right?
that'd be the
We
whole
know
thing.
for training, preaching, for teaching, for whatever you're doing,
You gotta
if you don't
connect
grab the people
like that.
initially and connect with them,
Yes.
because most of the time when you hear, because it's so much about estate planning, there's so much about those things, and especially for many demographics, they have tuned it out because their automatic response is, I don't have one.
I don't have.
So why are you
I
not
don't have
talking to
any
me?
money, right? How am I going? And that was a lot of that was one of the questions that they asked on the show the other day. Do I do the trust or do I build a business first, or do I plan like I have an estate, or do I first get the money? I say you need the plan first. You need the training first, because if you come to me after you have the money, sometimes it's too late. It's too late, because I got to try to talk you out of
What you already spent the money.
right. You already spent the money in your mind. You can list for me. We are expert spenders. We are experts. We know how to consume so well. Billions and billions of dollars pass through our community, pass through our millions of dollars in our lifetimes, but we don't know how to flip that and make the money work for us, and those principles that we need to have. And so I want you before the windfall.
Right, because I'm one of them. I was like, let me get my stuff together first before, because, I know you both. And so now coming to be a client, it's intimidating because, I didn't have it together.
But that's when we want you. That's when
Yeah.
we want you because the principles need to be a part of who you are first, so that as soon as the income start flowing, listen, this is my other saying, money is attracted to management.
Yes.
Money runs from mismanagement. It comes, you don't even get in your hands. It go in your bank account into a merchant, right? But if you have management systems set up, as soon as they come in, they're going to go to where you've directed them to. And where you've directed them to your short-term, your mid-term, your long-term strategy. And you may not see the money sitting in one bank account, but it's sitting out in your other accounts, building assets, growing, it being invested, purchasing life insurance, working the plan based
Right.
on your estate plan.
Exactly.
Because you got a plan.
And that's the thing. And then I tell people all the time that it's the foundation.
Yeah.
So if you establish the foundation, as you grow, the foundation is set. So you can always assign to, you could always grow with it.
Yeah.
It's expandable. It's your plan. So it's expandable. As life changes, it changes.
So, Robin,
As you grow, it goes.
it's 2026.
Yes.
You're not only our PR, social media, you are our girl, and we're just planning to do so much with you. And so when you think about 2026, some of the things that you've told us that we got to focus on this year, you talked about doing some training.
Yes. Yeah. And the first thing is, what's the goal of your training?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want people to walk away with?
Yeah.
So messaging. The next thing would be your proof, your expertise. You just said a whole thing. You did a half a training right now. But I think we should not call it training.
Uh-huh.
You're not. I mean, you're experts in your field
Yeah.
of what you do. So we're gonna call it a summit.
A
summit.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Something more sexy. Because people are like, I'm gonna have to go to training.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
So
a
yeah,
summit.
we can.
You're giving people an experience.
Okay, so it's an experience and a summit, and that we're giving them, and they're really getting to know. And what you have kind of brought out in us and taught us is that people want to know who we are.
Yeah.
They
People want
do.
to know what makes us tick, what makes us do what we do, why are we so passionate about those things. And the thing about it is that only comes from having the right person around you, and we are thankful for you. That pushes us and makes us understand that we have to really put ourselves out there. We have to be vulnerable too.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
that's my problem.
No, I know.
Yeah, you make us be vulnerable.
That's
we
my
have to
problem.
come
Like,
out.
because I'm
private. I don't want
naturally
anybody in my
I'm shy.
business.
So you're doing it for all of us. You're doing it for me. I mean, I'm not so much
didn't know
anymore,
that.
but I used to be so shy.
Really?
Yeah, like I would never do any of this.
But you're
That's
doing so well.
Well, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't even know how I did that. What I say? What? But yeah, I love that you trust me to put your stuff out there. But
Yeah.
it's great stuff.
Yeah, and I think also that's where it comes with the trust circle that we talked about, and how I really feel like I can trust you, Robin. That when you're promoting us or you're doing PR for us. First of all, I think that you believe in us. That's
really
the one
do.
thing, you believe
Yeah.
in us, right?
Yeah. I
And
do.
then the second part of it is that I can trust that what you're putting out, it's going to best represent us. And that's important to, even when you have, and we're telling our listeners and our audience, it's important to have someone that you
That's
trust
huge.
and someone that you can say that you know that they're going to put out the best of you because they really know you and they believe in what you're doing.
Yeah, because you've never once. I've just put it out there. I've never shared and asked for approval.
Yeah, you just put it out there.
Put it out.
Just-
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wow, that's a nice picture.
Right.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I appreciate that because I really do want you to win. So it's like we're all family now. So I want you to win because it's my name.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
like,
You're
I
in
don't-
the
I'm not
intimate
gonna-
moments. Yeah.
So yes,
And that's
I want you
huge.
to win, and you will win. You are winning.
Yeah.
That's good. So we talked about. I love where you. Well, I want to go back to this word, the sexy word, summit.
Summit.
Yes.
Yes.
I want. I want to talk a little bit about that because now we're talking about we just transitioned right here on the show from trainers to the summit. And
new title.
Just in this moment, there's transformation, and I love it. I love it because it's not content. It's not just content. It's not just training. It's a movement.
It's a movement.
It's a movement. It's a movement because we are passionate about making sure people get this information. They not only get it, they get it and know how to apply it, know how to make it their own, how it becomes a part of who they are. I mean, the background is how did this all start for me? We've told our story, but I'll just quickly say, the statistics is that wealth transfers doesn't make it to the third generation. The first generation builds it. The second generation loses it, spends it, and the third generation just never really gets it. They never really. It rarely makes it to the fourth generation unless it's one of those generation skipping trusts where you lock out the first generation,
and you specifically have it for the next generation, right?
And you specifically make it for the third and fourth generation. But if you have a business, the second generation, they don't want it. They don't want to continue the business. They want to do their own thing, and we have that freedom to make that choice. But I believe we're passionate about what we do, and this is going to be like I could do this for the rest of my life.
I'm excited. What else are we gonna do?
Right, keep dressing.
Yeah.
Keep dressing up.
Keep dressing up. And doing this, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a movement, and it's us, and it has spilled over into making sure that, like you said, we're in this together. We are trying to make the most of this, and making sure that we are helping each other to build this.
Yeah.
And build the right people around us.
Yeah. So Robert was like, hey, it's not about content. You guys, you ladies, I believe in you, and we're going to build your authority. So yes, this is where money meets and legal mindset and all that stuff we talk about. But this really is the place where we want to be the differentiator. Mm-hmm. So we're not just teaching money. So Robin,
you're not just teaching legal. You're not. It's not. You are educating. You're educating people every single day. Every time you do a podcast, it's all education. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna change the word again.
All right.
From teaching to education.
Okay.
Okay.
But you are. But if you were going to a corporate setting, okay, you're the trainers for the day. But when you have your summits, that's something different. You know what I mean? So I'm buying what you're selling.
So we're gonna have a summit.
We're gonna have a summit.
You're gonna
have like a 2-day summit.
Okay.
A 2-day summit. Okay.
You got a lot to say. I think that you have to take people because. Just speaking for me, but I could probably speak for a few people that it is intimidating when you talk about finances, death, and all those things. We're not ready to come talk to you.
Yeah,
and that's real. And a lot of times it's when we have those defining moments where people actually get it, and making sure we're meeting them at the level where they're at is so important that we do that. And we have been able to do that because we've had the right people around us to tell us, okay, put it on this level. Make sure that you are explain it this way, or make sure you do it that way. So I think that we have evolved, we have grown, and we have definitely been able to add to the people that are around us because we've had this right circle, right?
Yeah. We the trust circle was birthed one night we were together, right? Wasn't it?
Yes.
The trust circle.
It was.
So because I was just thinking about what you just said, and I think this speaks to your point, Robin, and that is that we are a part of that team, that attorney-client privilege, the fiduciary responsibility, where we kind of like walk alongside our folks through the whole entire process. We're not just going to tell you to do something. I don't just give you a map and say find your way there. I say here's the map that I came up with, and come on, I'm gonna take you through each stop. I'm gonna take you along the journey, and we're gonna go through this together. And I think that helps. That's the difference between me and, other types of financial professionals. Is when you have a trusted advisor who is in it for the long run. Because sometimes it takes a minute.
Yep.
It takes a minute to not only put all that stuff together, it takes a minute to fund the trust.
It takes a minute to fund the trust,
Right.
and it takes a minute for people to really understand what funding the trust means, and taking them and then having not just leaving them on their own. Because I would say most of the time, probably over 70% of the time, after a client does a trust, they need to be taken through the process of funding.
There are so many questions.
Most of them
we
don't
would've
take
made
that
it-
time,
yeah.
and most of them just leave it. And it's years later. They're like, "Well, I never funded the trust.
I didn't
never
know."
did." And
Yeah.
that's the reason why we do the safeguards of that pour over will.
Yeah.
So we provide safeguards in place. But what if we could make sure that that didn't happen? But that comes with education and
Yeah.
taking people, because most of the time I'm meeting with clients maybe two or three times, but they really don't get it though.
Yeah.
They
and
really
that's
don't
going
get
that
it.
extra mile. That's going that extra mile because you don't have to.
Right.
The
Because my legal
experience
part is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what sets you two apart, and I think that's what sets me apart is I actually care. It's not always about the money. It's about what you're gonna get and understand in the end, and to make sure that you're protected.
Yes.
You know, people think, oh, they hire me and then their audience is just supposed to grow overnight.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
I got something to do.
It's not. That doesn't happen that way. So it takes time to build the money and all of that. So.
And so, Robin, what do you look for when you're looking and you're working with people and saying, from the PR perspective, what are you looking for people to give you so you can do what you do? What are you looking for them to
Yeah.
give you?
To see if they have a brand and an idea what the heck they're doing. Like
Okay.
sometimes people have 5 or 6 different things, and you
Yeah.
got to find what is the thing.
The thing.
Because I had lots of things.
Yeah.
Right. My mind works all the time, but it's really, do you even have a brand? Because I might not even work with you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I am like, no, because I got to work too hard to try to build a brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you got something?
Okay.
And then,
We
are
got a
you going
brand.
to be over
got
my
some-
neck? Or are you
Oh.
going to let me do what
You
I
don't
got
like to be
do?
micromanaged either, huh?
No.
I don't want to because
Just stay in your lane.
I want to do what I do, and you do what you do. Then we can
But
work.
you got to give it time, though.
Yeah.
Because it takes
Yeah.
time to build an audience. Like, you guys start this from scratch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like,
and you can't have unrealistic expectations because, like you said, people just kind of think that it's just overnight thing, and those are few or far between.
Yeah.
But like you said, it takes time to build, and just like it takes time to build any relationship, we got to give it time.
got to.
To
and we
build.
gotta and we gotta have fun while we're doing.
Yes, and that's the one
Period.
thing that I can say about this. This has been a fun ride, y'all.
It's been super fun. And
been
we just
super
getting
fun.
started.
Yes, so
Yeah, we're going to take it on the road.
Right.
We're gonna take this on the road.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
We're
yes.
ready. We're ready to take it on the road.
So we got some big things planned for this year. I know we talked about the summit. We did the auto show. We did the mayoral ball. We did.
And we gonna
had-
go to the Barristers Ball.
Oh, we're going to the Barristers
we're gonna
Ball.
we're gonna do the PR for the Barristers Ball. We're going to go and have a great time there.
Yeah.
But
So we got a few things that are on the calendar. Just to get out and set up some tables and get in the souvenir booklets and let them know that we're here. But we're looking for you to fill our calendar with some
Yes.
stuff. So we're like, okay, we're yours.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
So we're about to get it.
We're about to get it.
Yes, we
that's
are.
that's gonna be so fun. So I'm looking forward to this year. Has been one of we've talked about just resetting and reestablishing some things. I know that I am going to be repositioning. I know that you're doing some repositioning. So
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
we are.
Some
doing
rebranding.
we brand. And I think that the good thing about it is I enjoy, and what I love about what we're doing is that we're flexible and we understand that we have to grow and evolve.
Yeah.
Right? Like what we did, even what we did last year, we got to evolve and take it and say, okay, this is what worked, this is what didn't work, and evaluate. And that's what I love about the fact of you working with us from the PR perspective, that we have taken this and are evolving and continue to evolve. So that's why I know we're going to do some great things.
We're about to do it.
Yeah. Look, even with the trust circle, because it's like quality relationship or relationships that are meaningful.
Yeah.
We don't just say we know you, but we know you.
Yeah.
We've done business with you. I can refer to you. You are a natural next step for my client or for our clients, or we're gonna be sharing clients and making sure that everything that they need is serviced and taken care of.
Yeah.
That's going to be so great.
So that's why the Trust Circle is going to be so great. And then even like we talked about the summit.
The summit.
The summit is going to be great. Tell us what we need to think about, or what the listeners can expect at the summit. What do you see?
Oh, you're gonna have some guest speakers, some big names. We gotta get some big names in here to just talk about finances. We need to talk about mind, body, and spirit, because I believe that to be wealthy, you got to be all the things, the mind, body, and spirit. And then you guys are gonna educate. We're gonna have some food. Maybe we have a toast. Maybe we meditate. Have a moment of silence. But it's gonna be a lot of information, but not information overload.
Okay.
Something
Not
that you can actually
information
teach
overload.
and
Right.
they understand,
Yeah.
follow along, and not somebody just talking at you for hours. No, it's you guys are going to interact. We're going to role play.
We're going to role play? We're
Yeah.
going to do it? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
good.
you
I'm
know,
excited.
Good at
maybe
that.
find a client that had the worst case so they can do a testimonial in front of people, just, saying this is
yeah.
where I was. We should have did it on me. But
You are a case study?
oh my God. It's a bad case study. But it's coming out to be good though.
Good.
It is. It is.
Everybody has to start somewhere.
I know.
And and if you get started today, you're closer to being in a better place, and you look back and you say, wow, I've really come a long way, and I'm a whole lot wiser than I was. I'm in a way better financial place. I got
Yeah.
my stuff together. I know where everything is. I'm not concerned. Like I was telling you, Urenia, every time I would take a flight, I'm like, I need to get my trust done.
Right, those
time I get
triggering moments, right?
I know. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
'cause-
it's done.
Because, according to my paperwork, I'm gonna be a certain age. And
Yeah.
you look at it like, well, dang.
According to the paperwork. Yeah.
It's about to go, it's right there.
on the doorstep.
It's here.
Yeah, so, and how life is going for some people, like, I guess, it's like, you got to get it together, sis.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, you got to get it together, sis. That's
Yeah,
the
I know.
word, right?
That's why God put you both in my life, because I'm like, I really do got to get it together. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we're
good.
going to do. We're going to make sure that we are, I said this previously to Erica, we make each other better.
Yes.
And we are really, and that's what we're doing. You have added so much value to us, Robin. So thank you so much. And we're looking forward to working with you even more in 2026 and doing some great things.
Yes. And
Yeah,
get
so-
me together.
So here's to 2026. Here's to our PR strategist, our social media guru, Robin Gamble, who joined us on the show today as we kick off Trust Circle and all the things. That's her phrase.
All the things.
All the things that we're going to be doing to build our authority, to make sure that we're bringing you results, solutions, and not just content. That's why we precursor and we give the disclosure, say this is not advice. This is not advice, because you can't say we gave you the wrong advice unless you're a client. You
Right.
haven't signed up for as
You don't have a retainer agreement.
Yeah.
We're not client, but we're just giving you information and education, and that's
Yeah.
what we're about. And if we can help somebody to make better decisions and do those things that they would not have done, but they have tuned into an episode, or they have met us and then now they're doing something that's going to be better for their lives, we have done our job.
Oh, yes. So, in the words of someone I love who says, watch me. Watch us this year.
That's
Because
it.
we're getting ready to do the thing.
Yes, like, subscribe, share. Make sure you come on the journey with us. We're going to do some great things in 2026.
Yeah, pay us attention.
Please pay attention.
Pay attention.
All right, that's it. See you later.
All right.